Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 6, Chapter 16. Three Types of Road. To be born as a human being is a great piece of luck, for man alone can attain the status of the divine by recognizing the reality of his being. No beast or bird can reach that height of realization. But it is tragic that instead of valuing the chance and utilizing it, man fritters his years here and dies without seeing the light. He is disgracing himself and denying his destiny. A minute's reflection will reveal how far he is from the goal, the precious stage of self-realization. Man is neither a picture nor a sculpture, which are both lifeless and have no aspiration of their own. He has activity, attainment, a hunger for expansion, for immortality. But what a pity he does not dedicate his life to the divine. He is caught up in the vain pursuit of comfort and cozy living, and to style himself as a son of Bharata Mata, Mother India, and yet behave so foolishly is a greater shame. He is simply converting a fine moonlit night into a night of thick blackness. The believers, the orthodox, are mainly responsible for this state of affairs. They neglect the faith. They imitate Western culture. Does the West deny its culture? No. They learn about other cultures, and yet they follow theirs with enthusiasm. But you have neither this nor that. You fall in between. God cannot be grasped by anyone fully. When I see the long lines of people going to church every Sunday, I am glad. But when I find you talking apologetically of your visits to the temples and sages, I dislike it. Why not assert that you had been to a temple or sage boldly, with heads erect? Why fear even the most trivial persons? Why yield to worry and misery, claiming all the time that you are a believer in God? You are born as a consequence of the activities you were engaged in past births. When a bus is speeding along, a cloud of dust follows it. When it halts, the passengers get the dust all over. But how can you travel without bringing the bus to a halt? The one consolation is you need not always speed along the mud road. Better roads are in store. The mud road, the fair weather road, is the Samiti road. The metalled one, which comes later, is the Zilla Parishad road. At last, you get into the asphalt road, the road of the highway department, where the bus will not drag behind it any cloud of dust. The mud road is the Karma Marga, road of activity. The metalled road is the Upasana Marga, road of worship, contemplation. And the asphalt road is the Jnana Marga, road of divine knowledge, wisdom. Join the Jnana Marga soon, then there will be no dust. The people of this country have lost reverence for things spiritual. There are many sages and saints in India, but on account of cynical neglect, like Basmasura, India is planning its own extinction in the cultural field. Basmasura placed his hand on his own head, and that reduced him to ashes. Persons who have not advanced even one step towards God by means of sadhana, spiritual discipline, start pronouncing judgments. God cannot be grasped by anyone fully. When you dismiss an act as miracle, you are only admitting that it is beyond your ken. You use that word because you have no other means of describing God's behavior or movements or action. In spiritual matters, faith is the basic requisite for progress. That faith has to be guarded carefully. Yield to the Lord, who is more kin to you than your own parents. Yield to no other. Do not allow your faith to falter with every passing gust of wind. Believe that all the three worlds cannot unseat truth. All the 14 lokas cannot seat falsehood on the throne. Your duty is to carry on sadhana undisturbed by what others may say, holding fast to the certitude of your own experience. Madras, May 23rd, 1966. Bear with others with patience and understanding. Practice sahana and sympathy. Try to discover points of contacts, not of conflicts. Spread brotherliness and deepen kindness through knowledge. Then life becomes worthwhile without fail. Sri Sathya Sai Baba.